No, Teddy. You're not sitting in the correct spot. I'm Chronix, and this is Teddy from the most extreme wrestling, and yes, I am back doing Smackdown review. I did a Raw review, but did it on my web camera assuming that I could make like an 11 megabyte file. It ended up being somehow an 11 gigabyte file. I couldn't upload it, so super sad day. Alright. Teddy, stop that. Alright, Ricardo Rodriguez is now supporting this, or sporting this neck brace he got because of Sheamus did his brogue kick, and I guess it broke his neck or gave him a bulging disc or something to that effect. They're coming out, stumbling out of Booker T's office. Del Rio, David Otunga, got to get some legal action in here, coming out, and they're headed directly towards the ring. Del Rio gets on the microphone and is making the case that this move, the brogue kick, should be banned because of how dangerous it is. Teddy, you need to sit down.
Hello, everyone.
And yeah, you messed me up, but I'm going to continue anyways. Del Rio gets so angered to the point that he starts screaming in Spanish. And, well, he always does that. David Otunga comes in as the legal advisor or whatever, and, but he's being very calm, shows a propaganda piece to the crowd and everyone at home that the brogue kick itself should be banned. Booker T comes out. Always love his theme song. Always been a big fan of Booker T. Booker T comes down, says, "Should the brogue kick be illegal?" And everyone boos. Booker T says that he thinks that the move should remain legal, and everybody's like, yeah, and can you dig that, sucker? And I like that. Booker T really brings the crowd in. Everybody else out there they got fake crowd pops, basically. But Booker T's awesome like that. So Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara are going to have a match. Well, together as a tag team against the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, and Cody Rhodes. I haven't been watching a full episode in 2 or 3 weeks, but somehow I feel like I've already seen this match. I really like The Miz. I like how The Miz always has, wouldn't you agree? The Miz, he has his own way of getting into the ring, his own style.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, I noticed that. His own style of even going up the turnbuckle. I don't know, I like that with The Miz. And Cody Rhodes, he's got some future potential, you know what I mean? Someday, I don't know. Dude's getting bigger too. But I'm sure it's all on the up and up, in the gym and everything. I like how The Miz was telling his partner, to duck, when he almost got hit in the head and stuff like that. So he was being very helpful as a tag team partner. But he tried to be too helpful, and it ended up costing him the match. Rey Mysterio pins The Miz. Rey Mysterio still wearing a shirt to conceal his older age, I guess, and his lack thereof performance enhancement possibly. What?
That was the longest explanation ever of a very simple idea.
Well, there was a lot of things to get in there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, that's cool.
Obviously, it's not cool. Alright, so Hornswoggle. Now, a lot of people might hate Linda McMahon, the most hated person in professional wrestling.
Linda McMahon?
Yes.
Okay.
But for me, it's Hornswoggle. He ruins everything. He comes in there and kicks Daniel Bryan's shin. I guess that's what you might call the sweet shin music, is what he calls it. Yeah. That's been the joke the whole time, and I have never laughed. But that happens. Daniel Bryan versus a mystery opponent, which happens to be Zack Ryder. Now, I liked the match as it happened. There was even a point in the match where Daniel Bryan tries to hug Zack Ryder, and they do this. And it was only a trick because Daniel Bryan proceeds to kick him and beat him, puts him into the Lavelle. No, not Lavelle. The Yes Lock. No. It is the no lock, correct? Maybe. And Zack Ryder taps out after the match. He puts onto him again, onto Zack Ryder, and he starts tapping out more. But because of this post-match beatdown and this aggressive nature after the match, whatever, Zack Ryder ends up winning the match because of a reverse decision. And I turn the page. Alright, so Sandow comes down to the ring, talks about people's stupid touts and tweets and yada yada. Here comes Randy Orton to the save. He has a microphone in hand, and he utters probably the greatest promo ever cut. He says, "My name is Randy Orton."
That's what he always says.
And everyone cheers.
It's my birthday.
I don't think you're in the shot.
No.
Well, maybe.
It's right behind
Well,
you.
I don't. It's
Am I in the shot now?
actually.
Am I in the shot now?
Actually.
Am I?
Actually, no. Oh yeah! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
My name is Chronix, and this is my promo. Alright, so, Dolph Ziggler comes out on commentary. Because, see, we don't want to fall asleep because Randy Orton's cutting a promo, or he cut a promo, and then they're ending the match, and it's always boring, you know what I mean. But, so that means that the match is not going to be, like, instantaneous. Gets long enough for Damien Sandow to, like, get himself counted out, because, I don't know, he wasn't prepared to face Randy Orton or whatever. I don't know. So after the match, Dolph Ziggler gets beat up by Randy Orton. Sad day. Sandow tries to come back out and attack from behind Randy Orton, but no, he gets RKO'd. Even if you didn't see this match or even watch Smackdown, you probably already knew what was going to happen before I said it. But that's what happened. Otunga demands that the Bro Kick be banned, continuing to do this to Booker T. Booker T says that he's got a match for you later tonight, and we'll get to that as it comes. Alright, so now we have a #1 contendership for the tag team title, whatever. Whoever wins this match is going to become the #1 contender for the tag team champions of R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. You got Epico and Primo, the Usos, and the Primetime Players. This match did not blow my mind or anything, but, you know, these triple threat tag team matches, they get a little bit convoluted. The Primetime Players win. I say thumbs up to that because I really like them. I actually like all the tag teams, but I just don't want the Primetime Players to disappear, you know what I mean? And, yeah. So, Teddy Long is talking to Caitlyn, Dolph and Vicky interrupt, and they're trying to get to Booker T, which, ironically enough, was in room F. I thought Booker T should be in room T. Maybe they don't have that many rooms.
Funny what I was thinking.
What's the number? Like, what T is, like, what number in the alphabet?
Well, M is 13, because that's the middle.
So it's, like, towards the end almost.
14. I don't know. Where's the end?
Towards the end.
That was
So,
too much math.
might be too small of an arena. That's the point. Wade Barrett returns. And, a lot of people are expecting to have some kind of big, dramatic debut, re-debut, but no. Against Yoshitatsu after a video package. That's sad. I'm still going to make it in my video title, but yeah. Alright. So he has this match. He does some very crappy knees at the beginning. I was just like, really? You have received a text message.
I received a text message from your mother.
My mom?
Yep.
What did she have to say?
Happy birthday.
Oh. The writing was on the wall.
It's such a mystery why people would be texting me today.
I don't know. Why are you getting so much attention? I don't think anybody on Twitter knows it's your birthday.
They don't.
They could send
Wish
you...
me happy birthday on Twitter. Then people know.
Should you come and tell them that? And where... Are you busy?
Yeah, I'm painting my nails.
I'm painting my nails. So, yeah.
Just like that.
At MXW Crystal... The link will actually be in the description box if I am not lazy. And you can wish her a happy birthday. Now, Wade Barrett, he wins the match. I was underwhelmed. I wish that he could have done, I don't know, they could have built him up. I don't know. It just seemed underwhelming, like his return. He's just like, hey, I'm Wade Barrett.
He's always underwhelming.
I am a mid-carder. But he cuts a promo. I didn't even pay attention. I was like doing laundry at this point. Sheamus versus Otunga. And, yeah, that sounds like the classic that it was. Del Rio, he drives out to do commentary, right, in his expensive car. And you know he's been with Otunga, right? But he makes Otunga walk. So he drives out in his expensive car, and poor old Otunga has to walk to his job. So that was kind of not cool. Alright, so Sheamus, he builds up to the bro kick. Booker T runs out and says, no, Sheamus, you can't do the bro kick because I've now realized that it's too dangerous to do. And he bans it, I guess. And I noticed this. Now the bro kick cannot be in Sheamus's arsenal. Ha ha. I cut a Sheamus promo. No laughs.
Oh, I get it.
Texas Cloverleaf by Sheamus. You get it? I don't know. It's still Texas, you know, but Cloverleaf. See? Cloverleaf, Sheamus, Irish. So, yeah, he wins the match, and that was Smackdown. It wasn't horrible. I kind of liked it, but, I mean, it was the first full deal of wrestling I've seen in its completion in like 2 or 3 weeks. So, yes, that was Smackdown. Please send your birthday wishes to MXW Crystal, for it is her, can I say how old you are?
Yeah, okay.
24th birthday. So, yes.